Have you ever felt that blessings were so close, and yet somehow you couldn't quite receive them? Hello, my dear. This is Louise Hay, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. Take a deep breath with me now, just a gentle one, and let your shoulders drop a little. I want you to hear this right away, and I want you to hear it with your heart, not just your mind. You were born to receive. You were not born to struggle for every good thing. You were not born to earn love through exhaustion. You were not born to prove your worth to life. You were born to open. You were born to allow. You were born to be held by something greater than fear. My dear, you don't have to earn blessings. You only need to open your heart to them. And I know, that sounds simple, doesn't it? And the mind might say, yes, Louise, but you don't know what I've been through. And I would gently smile and say, oh, sweetheart, I don't need to know every detail to know the truth about you. Because the truth is, so many people are blocked, not because they are unworthy, but because they were never taught how to receive. They were taught how to work. They were taught how to worry. They were taught how to prepare for disappointment. They were taught how to be strong and silent and responsible, but they were not taught how to soften. They were not taught how to trust. They were not taught how to let goodness in without suspicion. And that's why receiving can feel unfamiliar, even when it's what your soul has been praying for. Sometimes you want the miracle, but you don't know how to hold it. Sometimes you want the love, but you flinch when it comes close. Sometimes you want the abundance, but you keep one hand on the door, ready to run, because you've been trained by pain to expect loss. So let's be very tender with ourselves today. You don't have to shame yourself for being guarded. You don't have to blame yourself for being cautious. You are not wrong because you learn to protect your heart. You are simply ready now to learn a new way. And the universe is very patient with you. Life is not angry at you. Life is not punishing you. Life is generous. Wisdom is already flowing. Healing is already moving. Love is already looking for you. And abundance, oh yes, abundance is already on the way. The only question is, will you let it in? Will you allow yourself to be supported? Will you stop gripping so tightly that your hands can't hold the gift? Because receiving is not something you do with force. Receiving is something you do with permission. Receiving is a soft yes, a relaxed heart, a nervous system that finally says, it's safe now. And my dear, it can be safe now. Now, I want to guide you through one of the most powerful little tools I have used to receive wisdom, peace, and what people like to call miracles. I'm smiling as I say that word, miracles. Because miracles are not as rare as we were taught. They're just rare in a mind that is closed, but in a heart that is open, miracles can feel like your new normal. And this tool I want to share with you today is a sacred rhythm that helps your mind relax into alignment and helps your heart become a clear invitation to the divine. It's called the rhythm of 369. Now you might be thinking, Louise, is this numerology? Is this magic? And I want you to breathe and relax, because we're not here to make this complicated. We're here to make it usable. We're here to make it gentle. We're here to make it something you can actually do when you're tired or uncertain or needing comfort. Think of 369 not as superstition, but as structure, a loving structure, a rhythm that gives your subconscious mind something steady to hold on to. Because the subconscious loves repetition, and it loves patterns, and it loves clear signals. And when you give it a rhythm, you begin to reprogram the part of you that has been living in confusion. You begin to reprogram the part of you that has been living in fear. You begin to reprogram the part of you that keeps saying, "It won't work for me." And instead, you teach yourself to say, "Life supports me. Life hears me. Life responds to me." You are not chasing blessings. You are aligning with them. And alignment, my love, is where everything changes. So let's talk about why these numbers matter, and I'll do it in the simplest, most loving way I can. These are not just numbers you scribble on a page. They are like keys on a piano. They are like steps in a dance. They are like breaths in a meditation. When you use them with intention, they become a language your inner self understands. And you know, the universe doesn't need you to be perfect. It doesn't need you to say everything right. It simply responds to sincerity. It responds to clarity. It responds to your willingness to participate with life instead of resisting it. And 369 helps you participate. It gives you a sacred rhythm to send a consistent message to the divine. Not once, not in panic, not in desperation, but gently, steadily, lovingly. And that steadiness is what creates trust inside you. And when you trust, you receive. Let's begin with the number 3. 3 is the beginning. 3 is initiation. 3 is that moment when something starts to move. And I like to think of 3 as connection with Source. It's you, the universe, and consciousness, all meeting in one simple point of intention. It's like a triangle of support. You are not alone at the bottom of the mountain. You are not shouting into emptiness. You are in relationship with life, and when you use the energy of 3, you're saying, "I am here, I am present, I am willing." 3 is also clarity. It's that first clear thought that rises above the fog. It's the first clean sentence you speak to yourself after a day of mental noise. It's the first breath you take when you stop and say, "Wait, what do I actually want?" And that matters because vague asking creates vague receiving. But clarity is like turning on a lamp in a dark room. The furniture was always there, but now you can see it. Your path was always there, but now you can feel it. 3 helps you initiate a new story, and you can use it so simply. 3 can be 3 gentle breaths. 3 can be writing your desire 3 times with love. 3 can be repeating one affirmation 3 times until your body starts to believe it. And when your body believes it, your life follows. I am connected to life. I am connected to wisdom. I am connected to miracles. That's the energy of 3. It's not loud. It's not dramatic. It's the soft beginning that becomes unstoppable. Now we move to the number 6. And 6 is where things get delicious. 6 is inner power. 6 is harmony. 6 is emotional depth. 6 is the part of you that stops treating receiving like an idea and starts treating it like a feeling. Because you can say affirmations all day long, but if you don't allow yourself to feel them, the subconscious mind doesn't fully accept them. 6 is the bridge between words and embodiment. 6 is balance. It's the part of you that says, let me come into alignment. It's like tuning an instrument. You don't force the guitar to sound beautiful. You tune it, you listen, you adjust gently. And when you use the energy of 6, you're learning how to be a safe home for your own blessings. That's a big one, my dear. Because sometimes the reason we don't receive is not because life won't give. It's because we don't feel safe having. We don't feel safe being seen. We don't feel safe being supported. We don't feel safe being happy because we think something bad will follow. And 6 comes in like a warm mother, placing a hand on your heart and saying, it's okay, let's soften now. This is where you breathe a little deeper. This is where you let your belly relax. This is where you stop bracing. 6 is the energy of allowing. It's the inner yes that becomes a new emotional baseline. And you might even notice as you practice this that your body begins to release old tension without you doing anything dramatic. Your jaw unclenches, your shoulders drop, your chest opens. That's receiving. That's alignment. That's wisdom entering your nervous system, not just your intellect. And when you live in the energy of 6, you become a match for the blessings you desire. You become emotionally available for goodness. You become compatible with peace. You become someone who can hold abundance without fear. I am safe to receive. I am balanced. I am supported. That's 6. It's not pushy. It's powerful because it is calm. And then we arrive at the number 9. And 9 is completion. 9 is renewal. 9 is release. 9 is the exhale. 9 is the moment you stop carrying what was never meant to be carried forever. 9 is the part of the practice where you let go of the old identity that says, I have to struggle to deserve. 9 is where you complete a cycle. And you know, I love this because so many people try to receive new blessings while still gripping old pain. It's like trying to carry water in a closed fist. You can't. The hand must open. The heart must open. The story must open. And 9 is that opening. 9 is where you forgive. 9 is where you release resentment. 9 is where you stop rehearsing the worst case scenario. 9 is where you stop arguing with life. 9 is where you say, I'm done being at war with myself. And that, my love, is when the miracles start to feel like magic. Not because life suddenly became generous, but because you finally stopped blocking it. 9 is also rebirth. It's the gentle return to innocence. It's the moment you remember that you are allowed to begin again without punishment. You are allowed to start over without shame. You are allowed to receive without guilt. And 9 carries the energy of trust. It says, I release this into something bigger than me. You don't have to know how it will happen. You don't have to control every detail. You simply have to let go enough for the universe to move. I release the past. I release fear. I open to divine timing. That is 9. It's the quiet ending that becomes a brand new beginning. And when you put 3, 6, 9 together, it becomes a sacred rhythm that speaks to your subconscious mind and to the universe at the same time. 3 initiates, 6 aligns, 9 releases and receives. 3 is the clear request, 6 is the emotional readiness, 9 is the opening that allows it to arrive. It's like planting a seed, watering it, and then letting the soil do its work. You don't dig it up every hour to check. You don't yell at it to grow faster. You don't shame it for not blooming immediately. You plant, you nurture, you allow, and then one day you look up, and there it is, the flower, the miracle, the new life, and you say, "Oh, it was working all along." That's what I want for you. I want you to stop living as if you're forgotten. I want you to stop living as if you're late. I want you to stop living as if blessings are only for other people, because they're not. They're for you too. And you don't have to earn them through suffering. You only have to practice receiving. You only have to practice opening. You only have to practice saying yes. So right now, just for a moment, let's do a tiny taste of this together. Take one gentle breath in, and as you breathe in, feel that you are connecting. That's your 3. Hold it for a second, not with tension, just with presence. And feel that you are aligning. That's your 6. And as you exhale, let something go, even one tiny worry, and feel the opening. That's your 9. And again, breathe in, connect, hold softly, align, exhale, release. This is how simple it can be. This is how kind it can be. This is how natural receiving can become when you stop trying to force it. And if you practice this rhythm daily, you will begin to notice something beautiful. You will start receiving wisdom at the exact moment you need it. You will start meeting the right people at the right time. You will start feeling peace for no obvious reason. You will start seeing signs and synchronicities that feel like life is winking at you. And you know what, my dear? It is. Life is always responding. The universe is always listening, and you are learning the language of alignment. These numbers speak the language of the universe, and the universe always listens. It listens to your intention. It listens to your openness. It listens to the love you're finally willing to give yourself. So tonight, or tomorrow morning, or whenever you're ready, you can begin, not with pressure, not with perfection, but with willingness. And that is more than enough. You are more than enough, and you are ready to receive. Let me remind you of something you may have forgotten, my dear. You are the artist of your vibration. You are not just reacting to life, you are sculpting it with every word you speak, every thought you rehearse, and every feeling you choose to water. This practice I'm about to walk you through is not just a technique. It is a sacred rhythm, a magnetic ritual, a powerful tool to reprogram your energy field, open the gates of receiving, and allow the universe to meet you with the miracles you are ready for. It's called the 369 technique, and when done with devotion, it becomes a daily conversation with your higher self and the loving force that guides your path. Now, take a deep breath with me. Inhale possibility and exhale resistance. Let us begin. Start with 3 affirmations. Not random ones, but 3 soul-deep declarations that matter to you more than anything right now. Maybe it's financial ease. Maybe it's feeling cherished. Maybe it's vibrant health. Choose 3 desires that feel alive in your heart, not just in your head. Then write each affirmation in the present tense, as if it's already happening. I welcome financial flow with ease. I feel so loved, safe, and seen. My body radiates with health and joy. Do you see the difference? These are not requests. They are spiritual truths spoken into form. And the clearer your words, the stronger your vibration. When you speak with clarity, the universe responds with direction. If you're vague, the energy stays fuzzy. But when you say, "This is mine and I claim it," your entire energy field begins to shift. So take a moment now and ask your heart, what 3 experiences am I truly ready to receive? Write them down. Speak them softly. Place your hand on your heart as you do. This is the moment the seeds are planted. Now that you have your 3 affirmations, here comes the nurturing part. Say or feel each one 6 times a day. Don't just chant them like a robot. Feel them. Whisper them with your eyes closed. Smile as you say them in the mirror. Say them before breakfast, during lunch, while waiting at a red light, or just before sleep. Feel each one for at least 9 seconds, long enough to let the emotion settle into your body. The secret here is not repetition alone, it's emotional repetition. Thoughts may impress the mind, but feelings impress the subconscious, and the subconscious is what sends signals to the universe. When you feel your affirmations, truly feel them, you become a vibrational match for their arrival. So make it sacred. Let each repetition be a love letter to your future. Remember, every time you say it with joy, you're watering a seed. Every time you say it with trust, you're pulling the outcome closer. Your job is not to figure out the how, just to vibrate with the yes. And now we move into the beautiful rhythm of 9 days of devotion. Why 9? Because 9 is the number of completion, the number of divine fulfillment. When you stay consistent for 9 days, you tell the universe, I'm serious about this. You tell your nervous system, this is our new normal. And you train your energy to return to faith again and again. Place your affirmations everywhere, on your mirror, on your phone wallpaper, on sticky notes beside your pillow. Create reminders that bring you back to your soul's truth. Do not worry if one day feels wobbly. Just return. If you miss a round, just begin again. There is no punishment in this process, only grace. And here's what many people discover. By day 3, a shift begins. By day 6, synchronicities appear. By day 9, something opens. It may not be the final outcome, but a sign, a soft opening, a whisper of alignment. That is the power of consistent energy. That is the rhythm your soul already knows. Let me share something I've seen again and again. The moment we devote ourselves to this kind of practice, we often come face to face with doubt. That old voice may rise. This is silly. It's not working. Who do you think you are? But listen, my dear, that is just your past conditioning, trying to protect you from disappointment. Thank that voice. Love it gently, but do not obey it. You are not repeating these affirmations to convince the world. You are repeating them to awaken your own knowing. You are doing this for you, for your peace, for your alignment. Because when you feel whole inside, the world reflects it back. So when that doubt whispers, smile softly and say, "Thank you for your concern, but I'm choosing trust now." And go on repeating, go on affirming, go on feeling, because repetition builds momentum, and momentum opens doors. Let's talk about the real reason this works. Not because the universe is a vending machine, but because your energy field is a magnet. Every thought, word, and feeling carries a frequency. And over time, that frequency creates a pattern the universe responds to. When you consistently hold a frequency of joy, love, and expectation, your outer world has no choice but to begin mirroring it. You shift from chasing to attracting, from grasping to receiving. This technique, this 3-6-9 rhythm, is like tuning your inner instrument. Every repetition brings you into harmony with what you desire, not by forcing, but by aligning, not by begging, but by becoming. That is the secret. You do not get what you want. You become what you want, and then it naturally flows to you. So for the next 9 days, I want you to commit to this practice as a gift to your future self. Let it be simple. Let it be joyful. Don't make it a chore, make it a celebration. Imagine how your life would feel if these affirmations were already true. Walk as if, speak as if, smile as if, because your body, your energy, your subconscious, they don't know the difference between imagination and reality. They respond to what you feel. And the more you feel it, the more it becomes your natural vibration. This is not pretending, it's becoming the version of you who already has it, who already feels it, who already lives in the blessing. If you're still with me, then let this be your sacred agreement. For the next 9 days, I will say these 3 affirmations 6 times a day, and I will feel each one for 9 seconds. I will let go of the need to control or figure it all out. I will trust that the seeds I plant today are already growing beneath the surface. I may not see the roots, but I will water them with faith. I may not hear the answer yet, but I will speak with the voice of knowing. I will not measure my progress with my eyes, I will measure it with my peace, because peace is the real evidence of alignment. And when I am aligned, miracles become natural. Let's seal this together. Close your eyes for a moment. Place your hand on your heart and softly say, "I am open. I am ready. I receive." Again, I am open. I am ready. I receive. One more time. I am open. I am ready. I receive. Feel those words sink into your body. Let them become your morning ritual, your midday breath, your nightly blessing. And trust this, when your soul becomes consistent, the universe becomes responsive. This is the power of 3, 6, 9. And now, my dear, let's take one more step together. You've made time for this practice. You've opened your heart and you've started to feel the shift. So let's talk about how we can deepen this. Because this isn't just about doing a routine, it's about awakening a new reality. You see, every healing practice becomes truly powerful the moment you stop doing it and start feeling it. That's where the magic lives, not in the words, not in the motion, but in the feeling. When you speak your affirmations, are you just saying them, or are you letting them move through your body like truth? When you imagine abundance, do you let your face soften as if it's already here? That is the secret. Feeling is the language of the subconscious. Your mind might analyze the world in logic, but your deeper self, the one creating your reality, is always listening to emotion. That's why when you want more money, but you're filled with worry, the worry is what gets broadcast. When you say, "I am healthy," but feel fear in your chest, your body hears the fear. But when you speak the same words, "I am healthy and I am healing now," and your voice is calm, your breath is slow, and your shoulders release, something beautiful begins to change. The cells begin to align with belief. The energy field around you becomes softer, stronger. So the question becomes, can you feel what you want before it arrives? Can you practice joy in your body, even if your bank account is low? Can you whisper peace into your breath, even if the healing is still unfolding? This is not make-believe, it's creative alignment. And it's not about forcing yourself to be happy all the time. No, it's about gently choosing to feel into the reality you wish to live for just a few minutes a day. The universe doesn't respond to timelines. It responds to frequencies. When you shift your emotional state, you shift your signal. And when your signal is steady, not perfect, but steady, your life begins to reflect that. You might not see results on day 1, but day 7, day 13, day 28, the energy builds. So don't worry about doing it right. Don't wait for a perfect morning. Just close your eyes and feel. Say with me, "I feel the peace of knowing it's already mine. I feel the joy of being supported. I feel the calm of being safe in this moment." Take a breath here. One more. That's how we practice, not just mentally, but emotionally, vibrationally. That's how it becomes real. And once you begin feeling it, the next step is showing up again and again and again. I know we all want fast results. We want the healing to come now. We want the money to appear quickly. But my dear, the most powerful transformation isn't in the intensity, it's in the consistency. One day of belief is beautiful, but 33 days of belief, that changes your whole vibration. So ask yourself gently, how can I make this practice easy to return to? Not dramatic, not heavy, just a few minutes every day, like brushing your teeth. Let it become part of your rhythm. Let your body know this is our time. Maybe it's the 3 minutes before bed. Maybe it's first thing after brushing your teeth. Or maybe it's when you wash your face, that moment in the mirror when you look at yourself and say, "You're doing great. I love you." There is no perfect time. There is only your willingness to begin and to return. Even if you miss a day, even if you forget, even if you're tired, when you come back, you're already winning. Because consistency is the signal that tells the universe, "I'm ready to receive." You don't need to beg. You don't need to chase. Just hold your vibration long enough for it to find you, and it will find you. Life mirrors back your signal. Not your desperation, not your timeline, your signal. That's why when people say nothing's changing, I ask, what are you consistently feeling, thinking, affirming? It's not about being perfect. It's about being anchored. If you want to receive abundance, can you hold the energy of peace, gratitude, and trust every morning, even for just 5 minutes? If you want to attract love, can you treat yourself like someone worthy of love today? These little things, done with sincerity, repeated with compassion, they become the invisible bricks of your new life. So let go of the idea that change must be sudden. Instead, build your rhythm like a heartbeat, reliable, gentle, sacred. Can you do that with me? Say it softly. I am choosing to be consistent. I am choosing to return to love. Even when it's hard, even when I forget, I return. That is magic. That is power. That is healing. And it's already happening inside of you right now. Now here's a secret I've learned over the years. You don't need to do it all at once. You don't need to say 100 affirmations. You don't need to meditate for 30 minutes. What you do need is sincerity. One breath of sincere peace is more powerful than 20 minutes of forced stillness. 1 minute of heartfelt gratitude can shift your entire day. So the real question is not, how much are you doing? It's, how deeply are you connecting? Are you letting the practice touch you? Are you letting your own words nourish your soul? Are you giving yourself permission to feel good even if everything isn't perfect yet? You are the doorway. You are the magic. The routine is just the reminder. The practice is just the vessel. But the real power is already within you. It's been there all along. Let's say it together now, just once more. I am not waiting to feel good. I choose it now. I am not waiting for proof. I am living as if it's already mine. I am consistent. I am aligned. I am receiving. Feel your heart in this moment. Can you sense it softening? That's it. That's the gate. That's how you turn a practice into a miracle. Let me share something tender with you, something I've learned through many seasons of surrender and growth. After all the affirmations, after the visualizing, after the beautiful work of aligning your energy, there comes a sacred moment where you simply let go. That's right, my dear. Let go. And I know this can feel scary at first, because letting go can feel like losing control. But here's the truth. You were never supposed to control it all. You were never meant to monitor the process like a watchful guard, pacing the floor, checking the door every 5 minutes to see if the package has arrived. That's not creation, that's anxiety. And anxiety clouds your energy. It says to the universe, I don't trust yet. But when you've done your part, when you've breathed, affirmed, visualized, felt the feeling, now it's time to release it. You release it the way you'd drop a letter in a mailbox, knowing it will get where it's supposed to go. You release it like you'd release a prayer, gently, reverently, confidently. And you don't need to chase it. You don't need to check it. You don't need to wonder if it's been heard. It has. That signal you sent out, it was received. Now give it room to return. Give it space to find you in divine timing. I like to say, I release the how. I trust the when. I focus on being ready to receive. Let those words wash over you. I release the how. I trust the when. I focus on being ready to receive. That's what detachment really means, not giving up, not disconnecting from your desire, but allowing miracles the space to unfold without pressure. Imagine holding a butterfly in your hands. If you squeeze too tight, it cannot breathe. But if you hold your palms open gently, it may stay with you longer than you imagined. That's how we treat our dreams. We cradle them with love, and then we open our hands. And in that openness, in that detachment, we are saying to life, I trust you. I trust your goodness. I trust that what is mine will not pass me by. Feel how different that energy is from worry or control. It's peaceful, it's magnetic, it's powerful, and it creates a quiet space for divine orchestration to occur. So as you end your practice each day, take a breath and simply say, it is done. It is on its way. I am open to receive. That is how we bless the process with grace. And now, let's go even deeper. There's something you can add to this practice, and something I've seen transform lives over and over again. It's called mirror work, and it may seem simple on the surface, but it reaches deep into the soil of the subconscious. When you stand before a mirror and look into your own eyes, truly look, not just glance and say the words aloud. Something inside of you awakens. Something softens. Something finally feels seen. You are no longer just repeating affirmations in your mind. You are witnessing yourself believe them. So tonight or tomorrow morning, I invite you to walk up to a mirror, any mirror, and stand still. Just look. Look at the miracle of you. Look at the strength in your gaze. Look past the wrinkles, the tiredness, the doubts, and find that part of you that is still light, still whole, still worthy. Then say it aloud. I am worthy of miracles. I am ready to receive. I am safe to receive. I love you. Say it like you mean it, even if your voice shakes, even if your eyes fill with tears, especially if they do, because those tears aren't weakness. They are the walls falling. They are your truth rising. The first time I did mirror work, I couldn't even say I love you without looking away. That's how disconnected I had been from myself. But with each day, with each word spoken into that mirror, I started to return. I started to believe, and slowly life began to reflect back the self-love I had been planting. The mirror reflects back the truth you're willing to believe. And I found it to be exactly true. Your mirror is your friend. Your mirror is your healer. Your mirror shows you who you're becoming. So don't rush through it. Don't treat it like another task. Let it be your sacred moment. Touch the glass if it helps. Smile at yourself, even just a little, and say the words that matter most. Say, I am open. I am loved. I am receiving good now. Let your eyes carry the message deeper than your words ever could. And if you ever feel resistance, if you ever feel that doubt rise up as you look in the mirror, good, that's a sign that healing is near. Resistance is the final gate before breakthrough. Stay with it. Love yourself through it. You don't have to fix it all today. You only have to stay present. Breathe with me now, just for a moment. Inhale, I am safe. Exhale, I am loved. That's it. That's the rhythm we return to. That's how we shift the inner vibration. And with practice, that mirror becomes more than a reflection. It becomes a portal, a place where you meet yourself, a place where you co-create your life. One word, one breath, one soft look at a time. So remember, my dear, once you've done your affirmations, once you've visualized and aligned and felt, give it to the universe. Don't watch the clock. Don't grip the outcome. Detach, breathe, smile, and trust. Say with me one last time, I release the how. I trust the when. I focus on being ready to receive. Then go to the mirror, look into your own beautiful eyes, and say, I am worthy of miracles. I am open. I receive now with love and peace. That's not just a practice. That's power. That's magic. That's healing. The last thing I want to share with you tonight is perhaps the most overlooked, but also one of the most life-changing parts of this practice. Once you've affirmed your desires, once you've visualized them clearly, once you've released control and opened your heart, now it's time to move. Yes, my dear, movement is part of the miracle. I've seen so many people pour their hearts into affirmations only to sit still, waiting for the sky to split open. But that's not how life usually delivers. Life moves through you, not just around you. So when you start to feel a small nudge, a quiet idea, a glimmer of hope or inspiration, follow it. When you feel an urge to call someone, apply for something, or step outside in a new way, don't brush it off. That's your signal. That's the thread pulling you towards your answered prayer. I've always said, the universe can only meet you where you are willing to participate. If you say you're ready, but then ignore every open door, you're sending mixed signals. But if you rise with joy, if you put one step forward in trust, if you pick up the phone, send the email, write the first page, open your hands and say, yes, you are showing the universe you mean it. You are saying, I'm not just wishing, I'm ready. And life responds to readiness. I remember once, years ago, a woman came to me after doing her affirmations for months. She said, Louise, I keep saying I'm ready for love, but nothing's happening. I asked her gently, well, have you gone outside? She laughed. No, I've been staying in, afraid to be seen. And I smiled at her and said, then how will love find you if you're hiding from it? My dear, your dreams don't just appear on your couch. They come alive in motion. The moment you move toward what you've asked for, even with the smallest step, you become a living affirmation. So maybe tonight you journal your dream. Maybe tomorrow you say yes to that coffee invitation. Maybe you finally submit the application, make the video, book the ticket. Maybe you walk into the world with your heart open and your eyes soft. That's inspired action. That's co-creation. It doesn't mean chasing or forcing. It means listening, feeling, responding. Life speaks in whispers. So tune in. Let your body feel the next step. Let your intuition tug you forward gently. When you feel excitement, curiosity, peace, those are green lights from the universe. You don't have to know the whole plan. You only need to say yes to what's right in front of you. And when help arrives, receive it. This is so important. So many of us have been taught to resist help, to be fiercely independent, to prove we can do it all alone. But receiving is part of the flow. Receiving is a form of self-love. If someone offers you kindness, take it. If an opportunity feels right, step into it. Don't wait until you feel worthy. Don't wait until you feel ready. Say yes before you're fully sure. That's how trust works. Say yes because your soul knows. Say yes because you're no longer asking for permission to live. The universe has already approved you. It has already said yes. It's just waiting for you to echo that yes back with your action. Now breathe with me, just gently. Inhale through the nose and exhale slowly. Say it with me. I am ready. I say yes to life. I move with trust. Again, I am ready. I say yes to life. I move with trust. Let those words settle in your chest, because your movement matters. Even if it's small, even if it's quiet, one inspired action can create ripples that change your entire life. You don't have to make it perfect. You just have to participate. Show up, say yes, walk forward, and remember, you are not doing this alone. Life walks with you. Spirit moves with you. Every step you take in trust is met with unseen help, divine grace, and doors that open in ways you could never plan. So tonight, I leave you with this. Don't just affirm your life. Live it. Don't just speak the words, embody them. Don't just dream walk toward it, because when you do, something shifts. Life rearranges, energy responds, doors appear, and suddenly you're no longer waiting for a miracle. You've become one. Say this with me one more time. I am ready. I am open. I move with trust. I say yes to the path that is already unfolding. Let it echo in your soul. Let it rise in your body. Let it guide your next beautiful step. You are not just creating, you are becoming. And life, my dear, is already responding. The final thing I want to share with you today, my dear, is this: trust. Trust the universe. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust the invisible rhythm that is always carrying you forward, even when you can't see it. Because after you've set your intention, after you've affirmed your worth, after you've opened your heart, after you've looked into the mirror and said, I am ready, the greatest power you have is to release it all with trust. And no, this kind of trust is not passive, it is not weak, it is not lazy. It is a living energy, a deep, steady knowing that something higher than your fear is at work. You're not trusting the air, you're trusting the divine intelligence that created you, holds you, and guides your life with love. So many people ask me, but Louise, how do I stop worrying? How do I know it's really coming? And I always say the same thing. You don't wait for proof. You become the proof. You wake up each day and live as if it's already on the way. You brush your hair, drink your tea, take a walk, help a friend, and feel the quiet smile of the universe saying, "Yes, my dear, keep going. I've heard you. You don't have to grip the outcome. You don't have to refresh the page of life every 5 minutes. You don't have to chase. You can rest. You can trust. Because the moment you plant the seed, the process begins, even if you can't see it yet. Imagine planting a beautiful flower. You don't dig it up every morning to see if it's growing. You water it. You give it light. You protect it. And you trust the magic that happens underground. Life works the same way. Your desires are not being ignored, they're being nurtured. Your prayers are not being denied, they're being arranged. Your blessings are not lost, they are being timed perfectly. So if you're listening to this right now and wondering, when will it happen? I want you to know it's already happening. And the best thing you can do is trust, soften, open, and align. Let trust be your resting place. Let trust be the breath you return to when doubt tries to take over. Let trust be the medicine that dissolves the fear, the rush, the resistance. Because when you trust the universe responds with peace, with clarity, with movement. So place your hand on your heart now and say softly with me, I trust the process of life. I trust the divine timing of my journey. I trust that what is mine is already on the way. And when you speak those words from your heart, something shifts. The energy around you clears. The weight on your shoulders lightens. The chaos quiets. And in its place, you feel something else rising. Peace, power, presence. Because trust isn't waiting for things to go your way. It's knowing that things already are, right here, right now. In this moment, even in the stillness, the miracle is moving. Even in the silence, the answer is unfolding. Even in the pause, life is working. And the more you trust, the more the universe says, thank you, my child. Now I can bless you beyond what you asked for. So breathe deeply, smile gently, and let go not because you're giving up, but because you're making space, the kind of space where grace can land, the kind of space where blessings feel safe to arrive, the kind of space where you no longer need to beg for proof because your energy already knows it's done. You are safe. You are loved, and everything is unfolding for your highest good in divine perfect timing. Now take a soft breath with me, my dear, and let it land gently in your body. This is the moment where we pause, not to end, but to open. Open to receiving, open to life, open to your next beautiful becoming. You've done the work. You've affirmed. You've felt. You've planted new seeds in your subconscious mind, and you've given them emotion, rhythm, and attention. You've walked with the energy of belief. You've stood in front of the mirror and declared your worth. And now, in this quiet moment of peace, I want to remind you, you are not waiting, you are receiving. You are not begging, you are aligning. You are not chasing, you are allowing. Say this with me now, not as a wish, but as a truth already forming in the field around you. I receive wisdom. I receive blessings. I receive love. Again, softer this time, from the place where your soul recognizes what's already yours. I receive wisdom. I receive blessings. I receive love. These are not just words. These are sacred keys that open doors in your energy field. These are magnetic signals that tell the universe, I am ready now. And now say with me, I say yes to abundance, yes to ease, yes to joy. And again, yes to abundance, yes to ease, yes to joy. Feel the rhythm of that, like a wave, like a song your heart already knows. And can you sense it? The gentle shift, the relaxing of resistance, the warmth of spiritual permission. You're not trying to force the universe to respond. You're becoming the frequency it already loves to bless. This is not about control. This is about harmony. It's about joining the dance that was choreographed for your soul long before the problem ever appeared. It's about remembering that you were always meant to be in flow, not in fear. The universe does not respond to panic. It responds to peace. It does not reward anxiety. It aligns with trust. So as you move forward, let the numbers 3, 6, 9 be more than just steps in a practice. Let them be a sacred rhythm, a conversation between your heart and the energy of creation itself. 3 clear affirmations, spoken with presence. 6 intentional repetitions, infused with feeling. 9 days of devotion, not obligation, not because you're desperate, but because you've decided to trust your power. Because every day that you return to your affirmations with love, you are saying to life, I know you're listening, and I will keep showing up, not to convince you, but to remind myself I am already worthy. Let your practice be gentle. Let it be alive. Let it be sacred. Write your affirmations with love. Whisper them with trust. Visualize them with ease. And at the end of each day, return to the quiet, knowing something is shifting. I may not see it yet, but I can feel it. I can sense the breeze of transformation brushing up against my life. I can feel the tension leaving my shoulders. I can feel the old fear dissolving in the presence of truth. And that truth is this: I was never alone. I was never off track. I was always being guided. So let yourself receive now not just the manifestation, but the miracle of peace that comes before it. Let yourself rest in the awareness that you are already enough. Let yourself glow, not because you have it all, but because you've remembered who you are. And if your mind ever wanders, if doubt ever knocks, come back here. Come back to this moment. Come back to this breath. Come back to this inner declaration. I receive now, not later. I receive because I'm ready. I receive because I'm willing. This is how miracles arrive, not with force, but with frequency. Not with control, but with consistency. Not with striving, but with softening. Say it again now, softly. I am open to receive. And again, I am open to receive. You don't need to earn it. You only need to allow it. That's the true energy of creation. And as you walk through the rest of your day, or gently drift into sleep, know this in your spirit. You've already shifted something deep, something quiet, something real. You are not the same as you were before you started. The moment you said yes to this process, a new current began flowing through your life. and it will carry you gently, steadily, lovingly into the next blessing. So take one more soft breath with me now, my dear. Hand on heart, eyes soft, smile blooming, and say it with a sweet certainty that cannot be shaken. I trust, I receive, I am aligned. And let this be the energy you bring into everything you do, every step, every word, every choice. Not because it's perfect, but because it's intentional. You are no longer living by accident. You are creating by vibration. You are receiving by faith. You are awakening by love. And yes, something beautiful is already on its way. And now, my dear, as we close this time together, I want to leave you with a blessing, not just words, but a soft, living vibration that wraps itself around your heart. May you walk forward knowing that you are worthy of love, not because of anything you do, but simply because you exist. May you feel the quiet confidence that grows when you speak to yourself with kindness and look at the world with hope. Life is not against you. It never was. Life is for you, rooting for you, aligning in unseen ways to lift you higher. So take a breath with me now. Inhale the knowing that you are safe. Exhale the old story that says you are behind, unworthy, or forgotten. You are not. You are remembered. You are deeply loved. You are already enough. Each step you take from here can be a step of softness, of forgiveness, of new possibility. If old doubts arise, place your hand on your heart and remind yourself, I am doing better than I think I am. I am healing in my own time. I am allowed to receive. You do not need to rush. You only need to trust. You are not too late. The right door will open when you are gentle with the one you are already walking through. I bless your body with ease, your mind with clarity, your emotions with tenderness, and your life with divine timing. Everything that is yours is on its way. You are enough, just as you are, and you are loved beyond measure. Say this softly now. I trust the process of life. I am safe, and all is well in my world. Yes, my dear, all is well.